Good evening. Welcome back to Master of Orion, to Battle at Antros Longplay. Let's continue this Longplay from Monday. Now let's see where we are. We have a ship heading back towards our own system. And we have a really lousy fleet. Well, there's an interesting thing in here. This system has both Altari and Trilarian colonies. And in here we have Sakra colony, which we would like to capture sooner or later. But in the meanwhile, we have some missile bases on production, and hopefully we can get things going well. So let's see. We have some star bases coming up too, and we have a coyote in here. Hopefully that ship will put us in better position, since our neighbors have 2 battleships and we only have some tiny small ships. Now Sakra and Trilarian empires are now at war. Now in here we have biospheres. If I looked right, yep, and we have Starbase coming up 4 turns. Well, that's gonna happen pretty fast. What about this planet? This planet is building missile base. Then we have Ta, which has completed soil enrichment, is now making stock exchange. Now let's see, Sakras are sending their battleship to Trilar. Now this could be our chance to get something useful done. Now we have research 158 and we are making most of our extra food here. But if we swap from here to here, we end up with better research numbers. Well, that's too much. Now we got some more research in Ursa. We have these star bases coming up, but I'm not sure if we want to get all of those ready. Yet we might want to do something in the middle. Small ocean. Maybe a missile base. Well, let's see next turn if we get some technology that might solve our building strategy. Now there's weaponry and commander. Well, we don't have much ship officers, so let's hire this guy. Now we have 3 ship officers. That commando will give ground combat bonus. So, and ship marines will also get a bonus. So Mukir is good on invading situations. Now looks like those Sakras are flying towards Trillar with 2 ships now. Now what I'm thinking about is that could I use it on my advantage and take this Yue in the meanwhile. How long it's gonna take? 6 turns to build that missile base, and in here 3 turns. So I'm gonna build a transport ship in here. Now I might need 2 transport ships. One transport ship is pretty lousy, so let's build 2 transport ships. And then let's look how long it's gonna take. 1 turn only. Now we have planetary supercomputer. Now that will boost our research very much. But in the meanwhile, there's a lot of things we would like to research. But we most likely have to take the super security link maybe first, because we want to keep that planetary supercomputer to ourselves, and this super security link would help us defend on spying. So I think we're gonna research this one now. Well, there's a lot of wars at the moment. Now let's see how long it's gonna take there. 1 turn only. Okay. So we're gonna wait until these are almost in here. Then we are gonna invade this, and they will have to turn back. Now we want to keep in contact with our Trillarian friends, since they are bringing us a lot of research points and money. Now let's see our... they have telepathic training. Something else useful too. Here they have positron computer and ion drive. They have invented spaceport. Sakra friends have iridium fuel cells. And then there is humans. They have xenopsychology, pollution processor, better weapons, better targeting computer, ECM jammer, battle scanner. Now we're gonna need... Wait a minute, this is mineral rich and there's only one worker. Well, actually he can make a lot of difference in there. Now it's gonna take 7 turns off from the coyote to make this supercomputer. But in here it would give 20 more research points. So we definitely want to build that one. And same would be in these two. Starbase 9. Gonna make supercomputer in here too. Because that will give us a lot of more research points. That's gonna mean 40 plus 2 per every scientist, so this number will get up a lot on the next turn. And 8 turns in there, 14 turns in there. 11 turns in here. So now we have 269. Now let's see. We have 11 parsec. They can get to all our planets. Let's wait a little bit more. Now we have defenses in here. Excellent. Next we will have marine barracks. And I think we're gonna need biospheres after that. We are running out of space for our citizens in here. Let's see, 3 turns to get a missile base in Sosno. But we got some more citizens. Let's see where they came. This is almost full. It's mineral rich planet, so we could have another worker in here. It would take 2 turns off. Where else? Citizens. Maybe in here. It's gonna be 2 turns. Now I'm just thinking, do I want them to get so that they arrive in here at the same turn I attack in here? Well, I'm gonna do it that way. first let's check. Do we have anyone spying on us? Not at the moment. Let's see how many turns it's gonna take. Here, 2 turns. And I'm gonna send this already. And buy a missile base in here. Well, let's make a biospheres in here next. Now, how long is that gonna take to rust? It's gonna take 3 turns. So I'm gonna put that to rust. This means that the Andorans have arrived. They are Alkari spy steals planetary supercomputer. Well, that was shit. Just when I thought that I can keep that to myself. Well, and those damn Andorans are heading to Zosmo. Now let's see. Was that Alkari or was it someone else? Well, they really did steal it from us. 6 enemy spies. Let's demand them to stop spying. Now the good question is, should I trade that planetary supercomputer with everyone else too, because soon they will have it. Now let's see where they are on research. So they don't have it at the moment, but soon they will spy it from Alkari. They will all have it, so well, humans have no fleet left. Now Alkari got away. So Trilarians and Martians are definitely gonna need that one. Now let's try to trade that so that we can get something from the situation. Anti-missile rockets. Well, I think trading with this Martian is not gonna happen. Now we can either get fighter base or ECM jammer. No, that's not a good trade, but we're gonna get that. So that was better than nothing. Now then we can talk with our human friend. Now we have a little bit better amount. So they have some weapons they would share with us, but I think we are going to need this pollution processor. This is the thing we are going to need most. But he's going to want the planetary stock exchange, and I don't want to give that, so what's the next thing? Telepathic training. We don't need the spaceport. What about xenopsychology? No. Anti-missile rockets. Well, this is again not a good trade, but at least we got something. Now we are having a little bit of problem. We have to underrun frigates, which will hit our planet very soon. And we are going to need something to help that planet out. The good question is, what can we do? Let's build a ship in here. We're gonna make a panda, which is only idea is to try to get those suckers' attention. We'll give it nuclear missiles, 2 shots, ECM, fast. It's gonna have 2 nuclear missiles, nothing else, or heavy armor and 1 nuclear missiles. Yep, let's build it. It'll take 4 turns. That's too much. We have to use a little bit of money to get that one. Now let's hit to UN. Now we will soon be in a war with these sucker bastards. Somewhere extra food. It's actually in here. They don't have planetary supercomputer in here, so let's make it. We're gonna have to make one in here too, to get everything out of that, because other races will be building those soon too. So let's make more, and let's see if they have any defenses in UN. Yet if they don't, we can try to capture it. Well, they have a star base in here. That's a bit of a problem. Our destroyer and 2 transport ships won't be able to take a starbase down, so we are not gonna attack in here after all. But those Antorans attacked us. keep them away with those missiles, but that doesn't seem to work too well. Now let's shoot everything on that one. It seems that we can't destroy these two with our nuclear missiles, which means that Chosma is in really bad shape after this attack. We might lose the whole colony. Well, we didn't lose the whole colony, but we lost 1 million people and an automated factory. Which means that the planet is pretty much back to Stone Age. An unpleasant thing. Yeah, I'm gonna swap one on research. No, there's nothing in here now. We're gonna need an automated factory first. Then we're gonna need the missile base again. Now we're gonna need some ships there to protect our colony. So let's send these there. I'm gonna send these transport ships to Tar. Now we could use some more population on Chosma because there's nothing happening at the moment. So let's see. Ursa is gonna be crowded soon. Well, Ursa Cox, Ursa 2 will be crowded even faster. On next turn it's gonna be crowded. So I'm gonna send one unit from here to Chosma. Well, let's see Tah first. Well, it's pretty full too. So let's send 1 million people from there. Now we have one extra food, but no transport ships available. No. Let's see how it goes. They have all 3 planets in Rus, and all of those have starbase. Now we have more population somewhere in here. Well, I can't take anyone out of here, but I can swap from here. There's 5 turns for next supercomputer. Now let's see what's happening in here. Well, they are sending more fleet to Trilar. Now let's see. I'm gonna go there and see what's the situation. here. But if we take a farm off from anywhere, it's gonna be too much, so we can't do anything about that at the moment. Now let's see if there's someone else spying on us. Well, looks like this planetary supercomputer travels really fast. Everyone already have it. I would like to keep it for myself for a little bit longer, but that didn't happen. Well, let's see, maybe Sakura does not have it. Yep. They are probably the only one now, because Martian got it from someone else. So everyone else except Sakura has it. He must already have iridium fuel cells. Now our Trilarian friends vote us. Now our human friends vote us. And our Alkari friends vote us. Turan got 9 votes for himself. Now, if I vote myself, I can get half of the votes, and if I vote Turan, he will get half of the votes. 2/3 is needed, so I'm gonna vote Turan to keep him happy, because I'm not gonna win this if I vote myself, so I can vote Turan as well. So let's give that vote to Turan. Now there's something happening in here with 2 colonists. Here the human colonies. Now I'm thinking, is there places in here I can go which I haven't seen yet? Not in here. Now there are some places which I haven't checked out. Well, I know that all these have star bases, so that's gonna be enough. I'm gonna just keep myself in here, just to make things a little more unpleasant for those Sakuras. Now let's see in here. Now they have a colony ship in here. And they have built a fighter garrison too. Trilara, there's a Sakura frigate and battleship. Well, looks like that Trilarian planet is in pretty bad shape. Their home system has good defenses, but this toxic planet looks really bad. No defenses there. So they're gonna invade it pretty soon. Well, they have a new battleship coming up. Now let's see what kind of defenses they have. We can build star bases and fighter garrisons. That's all. Now I'm gonna continue this route and Dumke to see a little bit more of those systems. I think I'm gonna let this star base